Hello and welcome to 50 Movies in 50 Weeks. I'm your host, Joey Hollywood, and I'm trying to get through all 50 movies in this 50 movie box set from Mill Creek in 50 weeks. Alright. Whew. Alright. This is the last video I'm recording today. I recorded this the same day you're seeing it. The movie I watched today was called Mabuse? Jeez, how do I pronounce this?
Mabuse.
I had to check that. Mabuse. Okay, it's The Return of Dr. Mabuse. If that's not how you pronounce it, then the internet just lied to me. This is an interesting movie. I love mysteries. I love murder mysteries. I also love Giallo, the Italian murder mysteries with body counts. And a precursor to the Italian Giallo was the German, I believe it's pronounced Cameri. If I said that wrong, I apologize. And I've not seen many. I've maybe seen 2 or 3 in my entire life. I've probably seen over 100 Giallo, or Jolly. I've only seen 2 or 3 of Cameri. And this, according to the internet, was an example of a Cameri, which was one of the many inspirations for Giallo. It's interesting because I could see maybe some connections. There's a moment where there's a killer with black gloves, but it's specifically from the police's point of view, which is not typical of the Giallo. And I hear that, from what I understand, this is very typical of the German precursor. I don't want to say Cameri anymore because I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, so this one's interesting. There are murders happening around Germany or Sweden, wherever this takes place. I think it's Sweden, even though it is German. The cops suspect that the murderers are people in a prison that are somehow getting out. And I have a problem with the mystery because it's very obvious that's what's happening, and the cops don't seem to be doing anything intelligent to weed them out, not until the very, very end. And the end, it almost takes a sci-fi turn near the end, because they're reanimating people. There's a scene where a guy gets run over by a train, and they're like, he might come back. And I'm like, okay, if you say so. This is apparently a part of a series of movies. I probably won't watch other movies in this series. This didn't really hook me that much. There are moments in it that are wonderfully shot. I will admit that. Some of this does remind me of the black and white Gialli or the proto-Gialli, depending how uptight you are about the definition of a Giallo. This does remind me of some of those black and white ones. Not nearly as visually engaging, but still interesting. The mystery's compelling enough, but like I said, the cops all act like idiots. There's a scene near the beginning where there's a guy sitting on a train and he's got a suitcase handcuffed to him, and the most suspicious man in the world goes and sits in the cart with him, and they're talking, and it's so obvious this guy's there to kill him. And I don't know, they're man, they're telegraphing this so hard. I feel like the guy who has a suitcase handcuffed to him should know that he's about to die. It's that obvious. But it be what it be. I want to say I liked the movie. I feel like if I recorded this review a month ago when I watched it the first time, it would have been a lot more positive. I feel like because I had to do this twice, and I'm exhausted and I have a headache, maybe I just didn't enjoy it this much. Because I feel like I didn't enjoy it that much this time. Because I feel like I enjoyed it more the first time, but that feels like a million years ago, even though it was probably just 3 or 4 weeks. So maybe I'm just being a little brat, and this is a good movie. But I'm just trying to be honest with you. There are things to like about this. It was interesting watching something like this as a fan of Giallo, and I've always wanted to watch more of the German genre that inspired it to a degree. And so I don't feel like this was a waste of time. I guess I recommend it. Just know that the mystery is not super compelling. There's interesting stuff in it. I do like all the scenes that take place in this room of all these like heads. There's all these heads in this. They're not real heads. They're plaster heads. And just aesthetically, it's an interesting backdrop to a scene. It's not, for the most part, it's not shot super aesthetic. They do have random bursts of being like scenes dripping with atmosphere, and then it switches back to like being kind of flat. I'm probably not going to remember this movie in a year. And I'm not saying you shouldn't watch it, and I'm not saying you should watch it. It's there, it's fine. I hope that's a proper endorsement of the film. Anyways, that's it for now. I will see you next week. I'm going to go take a Tylenol because my own voice is giving me a headache. See you next week. Remember, please be kind and rewind.